The following podcast is intended for mature audiences. Listener discretion is advised.
Nobody's listening, no. Nobody's listening, no. Nobody wants to hear them speak. Nobody's listening, no. Nobody's listening. Nobody wants to hear them speak. Nobody wants to hear them speak. Nobody wants to hear them speak.
Thank you for downloading, streaming, or however it is that you are listening to the Not Listening podcast. I am Adam.
I am Ash.
I am Will.
Welcome along, everybody. Today we're going to have a little chat about certain superheroes, i.e. Batman and Green Arrow. Will, you've got a few things to say on this, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
So why don't you listen to the show, everybody? You can tweet me at Barker Podcast or at Not Listening Pod, and make sure you go to the website www.notlistening.co.uk. Right, on with the show.
Hashtag not listening.
So you chaps have seen Arrow, haven't you? Or at least the first series?
I
Yes.
fucking love. I've seen all three of them. I love Arrow. Arrow's
Me?
amazing.
I've seen
I've
two.
heard the third series is not nearly as good.
First series is a little bit shit. Second series is really good. Third series, yeah, it wasn't as good as the second series, but because it was connected with the Flash,
Is it going to be more of the same?
it's amazing. It's a good show.
Well,
Okay.
Firstly, I have the major issue that's I almost think of as Star Wars syndrome in that nobody can shoot straight in that program. So Arrow,
What, in a sexual way? Or?
no, the bullet death quotient, as Christopher Brookmeyer referred to it. The numbers of bullets actually fired compared to the numbers of actual deaths from bullets. Now, these arrows are incredibly accurate, tennis balls out of the air and everything. But you've got the guy shooting at him with an Uzi, and not a single one goes near. How many bullets do you reckon in the entire 3 series do you reckon they actually pulled out of him compared to the number that had been fired at him?
5.
Yeah, it was something. They did get shot, didn't he? But it was probably, I'll put it
But he's
down
had
at 1 or 2 again.
thousands sent
Will-
him.
Will
But he's
look
not
to
got
me
arm-
then.
Is he armoured in the later series? I've only seen the first
A
one.
little bit. Yeah, you get his
Not
suit.
bulletproof,
He
though,
has
it's
a
not.
little thing on his arm to stop the string from chafing.
So that would look better as a visual, really.
Yes,
But,
that's normally what
I'm
I
sure
do.
the listeners can envisage.
Do it
what I-
again, I'll do a commentary. What he did, Will raised his arm over his face and then pulled a face and went, pew, pew. No, I mean, yeah, does he get some kind of armour? He sort of makes his suit armour. He makes his suit kind of a little bit more protective towards things.
It's
like
not just
stabbing.
a green hoodie.
Yeah, it used to be just like a jacket. Yeah, it's just a jacket, isn't it?
Yeah, it was basically, you're right, it's just a hoodie, but without sleeves.
Yes.
It's like a gilet with a hood.
Yeah, basically. Hooded gilet.
For the upmarket.
Yeah.
So what we've got here, though, is a generally non-lethal superhero, because he does kill, doesn't he, does Arrow?
He does kill.
He does kill, only when I have to.
In the first series, he does, yes.
Oh, right, he goes off it, does he?
In series 2, like because of what happens at the end of series 1, it makes him think about who he kills and why he kills, and
So you shoot people in the leg.
whether there's a way of justice
Non-lethal.
without killing someone. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes the answer is just no.
Yeah.
But anyway, but Batman also does his best, because there's some pretty huge similarities between Batman and Arrow.
Oh, fuck!
I
They're,
think we can-
they're pretty much the same person.
Yeah, basically. It's just Batman is a lot cooler.
Fuck yeah.
He's got better enemies as well.
He has got substantially better.
Joker. He's cool.
Well, Arrow kills off Deadshot, who's one of the better villains in my opinion. Like the 3rd episode.
Yeah, he just shoots
He comes
him
back,
with
though,
an
don't worry.
Oh, does he?
He's
Okay.
never. He's not dead. they didn't get shot of him.
Well,
He actually
that's,
went. He goes and joins the Suicide Squad in series 2.
Okay. Oh, the Suicide Squad is actually brought into Arrow.
It is, yeah.
Okay. I just do feel though that Arrow is a very, very pale shadow compared to Batman. It's, they've basically got the same superpower, which is having a lot of money.
Yep.
Toys.
Being the son of a rich man.
Daddy
having
issues.
toys. Yeah, daddy issues, all of that sort of stuff.
My daddy didn't love me.
My daddy
But he
died.
gave me loads of money, so I'm going to make some toys and kill people.
Yeah, but I just feel that Arrow is There's a lot of good superhero stuff. I hear The Flash is excellent. I've not had a chance
The
to watch
Flash is
that yet.
amazing.
I've still not watched that.
Daredevil I thoroughly enjoyed.
Yep.
But I only got to Arrow after Daredevil, and I don't think that's helped me at all.
I think you need to get through season 2. Have you finished season 1 yet?
No, I'm only towards the tail end, I think.
Right. Get through it.
Yeah.
Just plough through it. Well, you can do it.
Yeah.
Right. Then watch season 2.
Oh, does he become better than Batman then?
No, it just becomes a better show. It becomes more entertaining, more stuff. Deathstroke turns up and everything, so it becomes a lot more entertaining. He becomes a lot cooler. His whole gang become cooler.
Are there plenty of other... Because the Batman, the DC superheroes, generally are less super-powered. I know you've got super-powered super-villains, but you don't really have any majorly super-powered heroes, do you?
Unless they...
With the exception... Oh, Superman, obviously.
Yeah, unless they're like from another planet.
Yeah.
You're talking about on Earth. Yeah, if they're from Earth, they're usually got
Normal
powers.
people.
Yeah, or they've
power
been
of money.
in an accident or
Because
something.
Marvel's got the whole mutants thing going on.
Yeah. DC
Yes.
doesn't do that. DC kind of has like, you either have your Superman as an alien, who's
Yeah.
got all the powers, or you've got your people like Batman and Green Arrow,
Yeah.
who kind of do their stuff.
Who's his Green Lantern?
That's DC as well.
I was going to ask
Because
about
he's
Green.
got,
But
that's an
because
alien
what's his-
power source. of
It's
some
an
sort,
alien
isn't it?
power source, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I
So,
thought it was a show.
I just feel... I think
That's
this is
Green
probably
Hornet.
one of my issues with the DC ones, because they're all too amazing. It's all down to gadgetry or alien power sources.
Yeah.
Whereas you've got on the Marvel side, oddly enough, I find it almost, I hate to say it, more believable, because the whole thing's just ridiculous anyway. But I think the Marvel one, where you can say Wolverine, yeah, it's a mutation, he heals like
Yeah.
that, so he's got the adamantium skeleton, and that makes him cool.
Spider-Man, it's a mutation.
Yeah.
Whereas all the others, oh, what's your superpower? Yeah, rich dead parents.
I'm just so rich. No, but Batman is the world's greatest detective.
Due to all the gadgetry he could afford,
Yes.
due to having rich dead
Yeah.
parents.
Yeah. So he is like
Or
the
did he go? Oh,
smartest
sorry.
man.
Did he go to like police school and get lots of training in detective stuff?
He went to
or-
the police academy.
Hooray!
Yeah, with Steve Gutenberg, Barbara Smith.
I wish I'd Police Academy 12. That's the one. Isn't it?
Batman comes to town.
He recruits. What's your name? Bruce.
But Batman is like always supposed to be the smartest man in the room. He's
Yeah.
always supposed to be
That's why
3
he's
steps
asleep
ahead.
in the meetings.
But like his whole idea is like you've read The Dark Knight, Frank Miller.
Years ago, I
Yeah.
can't really remember.
But
much.
in that, he defeats Superman, doesn't he? Superman comes down to fight him. He defeats him.
yes,
he
because he
builds.
keeps kryptonite and stuff.
But he builds an
because
armor.
he was able to buy it with his dead father's money.
He built a ship, sent it out there, found Krypton floating about in bits.
He's like,
When
"I'll
he had
have
the money
that."
for that, I can't seem to recall. What
His
was
dead
his superpower again?
My daddy's trust fund. But he does. He anticipates everything. So he builds a suit. He knows his weaknesses, which is why he always beats people, because he understands how to beat them.
Wouldn't you just be naturally terrified being just a rich man with young children in any city like that? You just know you're going to
They're
meet an
going to
early
try
end.
something. Yeah. You're going to meet an early end, and they're going to just
I'm
go
not
around
fighting
causing
crime,
problems.
I've got young child. Fuck.
But the thing is, though, you're only basing your opinion on Arrow from the TV show,
Absolutely.
because you haven't seen. Have you never read any comics with Green Arrow in it? Have you seen anything with Green Arrow?
Admit, I read very few comics when I was younger, and I go more for novels. I can basically I don't get my money's worth out of comics,
Yeah.
because I read them so fast. You can spend quite a lot of money on a graphic novel, which I can do in like a few hours,
Yeah.
compared to a decent, a text novel, which
proper.
will take me days.
Yeah.
So my money goes down that route. I do thoroughly enjoy them, and when I borrow them, I enjoy them. You lent me Watchmen, for example.
Yeah, yeah,
I thought it was fantastic. Really enjoyed
Is that
it.
better than
Frank
the
Miller
TV,
stuff.
the film?
It's
thing?
very, very similar.
yeah.
Oh, they
But
do
it
actually
does
stick
show
to it.
you how
Few
faithful
changes.
the film was.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Handful
biggest
of
change.
changes.
Biggest change is like the end.
I thought you were going to
Yeah,
say
apart
was
from
this
that.
character,
Oh, and the
that
plot.
character, this
Yeah.
character.
Yeah,
that
and the
character.
plot and the name, and it was called Sex and the City.
Yes. Starring Horsewoman.
But the Green Arrow in the comics and Batman, they kind of exactly the same sort of, which gives them a bond together. They kind of understand each other. They both lost their parents, both rich, from different. They're pretty much, they call each other the polar opposite.
Is there this scene where I go, I know how you feel?
Yeah.
It's good having someone to talk
No,
to.
it's what they do. They kind of
I
understand
love
each other.
you, Batman.
But they
I
do-
love you, Green Arrow. Green Arrow? Arrow.
I haven't. No, he's Green Arrow.
He's the Green Arrow.
He's the Green Arrow. In the
Okay.
TV show, he's just called Arrow at the moment.
Arrow.
But yeah, in like the Dark Knight Returns one, like Frank Miller, Green Arrow comes back as an older man, with his arm chopped off.
Okay.
Because
That's
That's going to
make
seriously
things a bit
bugger
tricky.
up your...
So he had to retire because he was fucked. So
Well, you can get a metal thing just put in just so that it holds the bow in the right place.
so he's walking around with his arm up everywhere.
With this
He
bow
would be very
attached by this
incognito,
cloak.
would he? Who's that guy? It's Arrow. He ain't got his jacket on, though, has he? I can tell. Why? Has he got a fucking metal arm with bow and arrow attached to it? It's not very conspicuous. But no, they're kind of friends, but they kind of disagree on levels of justice and
Yeah, because
punishment. and that.
Batman's entirely non-lethal. Does Batman ever kill?
Batman never kills, but neither does Green Arrow. But Green Arrow has a different way of capturing sort of criminals now. I
He
think
shoots him in the
his
foot.
methods are a bit more.
Bloody.
No, they're a bit more.
Well, the trouble
they're
is,
like
if,
nicer.
if your general superpower, apart from having rich dead parents, is firing these pointy sticks that are generally designed to impale people, your
Some of
options
them have
are limited
explosives.
with non. Yes, okay. Firing explosives at someone to non-lethally take them out. Basically, you're restricted to fouling blunts. You know, the ones
Yeah.
they use to not pierce a bird. You know, with the lead caps. I'm sure he uses those just to knock people out. But even then, at which point it's just hit them with a stick.
Hit him with a stick.
In summary, if you've got rich dead parents, use sticks.
Hey, if you're on Twitter, why don't you follow me at Barker Podcast or Not Listening Pod? You can't follow these two motherfuckers because they don't tweet, do ya, Will? There you go. That's them not tweeting. At Barker Podcast or at Not Listening Pod. Fuckers, you're supposed to say something in that bit.
Oh, sorry.
Nobody's